Hi friends, this is Shamini from SNS College of Technology, and in this video I am just going to explain a few more examples related to the bankers discount. So in my previous video I have already explained you the important concepts which has to be remembered and why this bankers discount concept has been evolved, and also the important formulas which is to be remembered while calculating your problems related to the bankers discount. So in this video I'm just going to explain you few examples in detail. So the important formulas which I have already told you now, explained you in the previous video. This is just for your remembrance, just to recollect the formulas. So bankers gain and true discount, everything. Just this is one recap. So the bill value, bankers discount and discounted period, discounted value and true discount formulas. And let us go for the examples. So first one is the bankers discount on a bill due 4 months hence at 15% is rupees 420. The true discount is what? So in this video you have been given the so here some options has been given, that is the true discount options: 400, 360, 480 and 320. And here in this problem the bankers discount has been given, that is 420 rupees, and the time is 4 months. So if you convert into years, you will get 4 divided by 12, so 1/3 years, and the rate of interest is 15%. Okay, so the true discount has been calculated by using this formula, that is bankers discount into 100 divided by 100 plus rate into time. So the bankers discount is 420 into 100 divided by 100 plus rate of interest is 15, and the time is 1 divided by 3. So if you calculate it, you will get 400 rupees. So here the option is A, rupees 400. So the next example, the bankers discount on rupees 1600 at 15% per annum is same as true discount on rupees 1680 for the same time and at the same rate. So the time is what? So you are supposed to calculate the time, and the time options given of 3 months, 4 months, 6 months and 8 months. So the simple interest on 1600 is equal to the true discount on 1680. It has been given in your question. So rupees 1600 is the present worth of rupees 1680, that is 80 rupees is on 1600 at 15%. So the time is equal to 100 into that 80 divided by 1600 into 15. If you calculate this, you will get 1/3 years, so which is nothing but 4 months. So the option is, your correct answer is option B, 4 months. I hope you have been clear with this problem. So the next one is the banker's gain of a certain sum due 2 years hence at 10% per annum is rupees 24. The present worth is, the options of rupees 480, 520, 600 and 960. That is the banker's gain of certain sum due 2 years. So the banker's gain is rupees 24 and the time is 2 years and the rate of interest is 10%, and you are supposed to calculate the present worth. So present worth, before you are calculating the present worth, you have to calculate the true discount, which has been calculated using the formula banker's gain into 100 divided by rate into time. So the banker's gain is 24 into 100 divided by the rate is 10% and the time is 2 years. So if you calculate this, you will get rupees 120, and the present worth is been calculated using the formula 100 into true discount divided by rate into time. So 100 into that is true discount is 120 divided by rate is 10% and time is 2 years. So if you calculate this, you will get as rupees 600 as your present worth. So here the correct answer is option C, rupees 600. Next example is the banker's discount on a sum of money for 1/2 years is rupees 558 and true discount on the same sum for 2 years is rupees 600. The rate percentage and the options are 10%, 13%, 12% and 15%. அதாவது 1/2 years அப்படின்னா nearly 3/2 years, அதாவது ஒரு 1 complete year plus அதில் ஒரு half year. ஓகேவா, அந்த மாதிரி கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. And your banker's discount is given as rupees 558 rupees and the true discount on the same sum for rupees for 2 years is 600. So true discount on the 600 rupees, and for this the time period is 2 years. Okay, but the rate of interest is same for both this both is given, that is both for the banker's discount and for the true discount, but the amount and the rate of interest has been different. So banker's discount for 3/2 years, as I said, 1/2 years, no, 1 complete year plus adala or half, so 3/2 years is rupees 558. So banker's discount for 2 years is, you have to multiply 2 on both the sides, and in the 3/2 on the side the reciprocal, so 2/3 is rupees 774 for 2 years, and the true discount for 2 years is rupees 600. So the sum, that is the amount, is equal to banker's discount into true discount divided by banker's discount minus true discount, which is rupees 744 into 600 divided by 744 minus 600. So you will get rupees 3100, and thus rupees 744 is the simple interest on rupees 3100 for 2 years. So the rate is calculated by 100 into that banker's discount divided by this sum 3100 into 2%. So you will get as 12%. So here the correct answer is option C, 12%. And your next problem is the banker's gain on a sum due 3 years, hence a 12% per annum, is rupees 270. The banker's discount is, the options are rupees 960, rupees 840, rupees 1020 and rupees 760. So the banker's discount is given as rupees 270 and the time is 3 years and the rate of interest is 12%, and banker's discount can be calculated, has been before calculating the banker's interest you have to calculate the true discount, so which has been calculated using the formula banker's gain into 100 divided by rate into time. So rupees 270 into 100 divided by 12 into 3, which is 750 rupees, and banker's discount has been calculated by adding the true discount plus the banker's gain, which is 1020 rupees. So the option is option C is the correct answer for this particular problem. And your next example, the banker's discount of a certain sum of money is rupees 72 and the true discount on the same sum for the same time is rupees 60. The sum due is, the options are rupees 360, rupees 432 and rupees 540 and rupees 1080. So the sum is been calculated using the formula banker's discount into true discount divided by banker's discount minus true discount. So the banker's discount is rupees 72 and the true discount is rupees 60. So if you calculate this, you will get rupees 360 as your sum due. Okay, so the answer is option A, 360. And your next example is the certain birth for certain sum due some time, hence is rupees 1600 and the true discount is rupees 160. The banker's gain is what? And the options are rupees 20, rupees 24, rupees 16 and rupees 12. So banker's gain, which has been given by true discount square divided by the present worth. So the true discount here given is rupees 160. So 160 into 160 divided by the present worth is rupees 1600. So if you calculate this, you will get rupees 16. So here the correct answer is option C, rupees 16 for this problem. And your next example is the present worth of a certain bill due sometime hence is rupees 800 and the true discount is rupees 36. The banker's discount is, the options are rupees 37, rupees 37.62, rupees 34.38 and rupees 38.98. So the present worth is rupees 800 and the true discount is rupees 36. From this you have to find out the banker's discount. So the banker's gain, which has been given by true discount square divided by the present worth. So true discount is rupees 36. So 36 into 36 divided by the present worth, which has been given as rupees 800. So if you calculate this, you will get rupees 1.62. And for the banker's discount, you have to add the true discount with the banker's gain. So true discount, which has been given as 36 and the banker's gain you have calculated as rupees 1.62. So if you add these two, you will get rupees 37.62. So the correct answer for this particular problem is option B, rupees 37.62. And your next problem is the banker's gain on a bill due 1 year, hence a 12% per annum is rupees 6. The true discount is, the options are rupees 72, rupees 36, rupees 54 and rupees 50. So the true discount is given by, has been calculated using this formula, that is banker's gain into 100 divided by rate into time. So the banker's gain, which has been given as rupees 6 and 100 has given the formula, and the rate is 12% and the time is 1 year. So 6 into 100 divided by 12 into 1, which is rupees 50. So the correct answer for this particular problem is option D, rupees 50. And your next problem is the present worth of a sum due sometime hence is rupees 576 and the banker's gain is rupees 16. The true discount is, the options are rupees 36, rupees 72, rupees 48 and rupees 96. That is present worth the rupees 576 and the bank gain is rupees 16. You have to calculate the true discount. So the banker's true discount, which is equal to the square root of present worth into the banker's discount. So if you calculate this, you will get answer is rupees 96, which is given in the option D. So your correct answer is option D, rupees 96. Sorry, I forgot to insert square root, so kindly include it. And your next problem is the true discount on a bill of rupees 540 is rupees 90. The banker's discount is, the options are rupees 60, rupees 108 and rupees 110 and rupees 112. So the present worth, first you have to subtract the present, that is the amount, the sum minus the true discount. So you will get rupees 450 and the simple interest on 450 is rupees 90. So simple interest on 540, which is given by 90 divided by that 450 into 540. So you will get rupees 108 and the banker's discount, which is same as the simple interest. So this is also rupees 108. So the answer for this particular problem is option B, rupees 108. And your next problem is the banker's discount on a certain sum due 2 years hence is 11 by 10 of the true discount. The rate percent is option A 11%, B 10%, C 5% and D 5.5%. So the time is 2 years and the banker's discount is 11 by 10 of the true discount. Okay, so let the true discount be rupees 1. So the banker's discount is 11 by 10th of the true discount, which is 1.10. So the sum is equal to 1.10 into the true discount 1, that is banker's discount into true discount by banker's discount minus true discount. So 1.1 into 1 divided by 1.1 minus 1. If you calculate this, you will get rupees 11 as your sum, and the simple interest on rupees 11 for 2 years is 1.10. So rate is equal to 100 into the banker's discount divided by sum into the number of years, that is the time. So 100 into 1.1 divided by 11 into 2%, which is 5%. So the correct answer for this particular problem is option C, 5%. So thank you so much for your patience listening. If you have any doubt in solving these kind of problem, feel free to ask me. Thank you so much.